Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Guys, in this video we are going to learn poetry section from Practice Question Bank March 2021. In this video all questions and answers are given as well. Appreciation of poem also given there. So before that I would like to say you like, share and subscribe my channel and get the notification of new upcoming videos related to your syllabus. So let's begin the poetry section with question and answers as well. Appreciation of poem, standard 10th. So students, now we are going to discuss English activity set first, section number 3, poetry. There are four different poems. Two poems are given for appreciation, and other two poems there are questions on them. So first of all, we start from question number 3a. Question is there: read the following extract and do the given activities. A1, state whether the following statements are true or false. Okay, four statements are given there and we have to identify which statement is true and which one is false. So now read the first. He read the second green grew broader. Okay, now we have to find this line in the poem. You can see there. Okay, he read the next, the green grew broader. Okay, next bit means, okay, you just read the above line that mentions at the first line he read his face was all upon the green. He read the next means after the first line, it means this one line is second line. That's why the given statement is true. Number second, after the poet read the third line, he heard a chuckling noise. Okay, and this line we have to find here. He read the third, a chuckling noise I now began to hear. Okay, this statement is false. Why? Because the poem was reading the servant, not the poet. Okay, but in a given statement, it is said that poet read. Okay, so poet did not read the poem. The servant was reading. That's why this statement becomes false. Number third, the fifth he broke into roar. Now see the line fifth. The fifth his waistband split. Okay, the line is totally different. Okay, that's why it is false. Number four, the poet handed the paper to his servant. It is true. Okay, in the first line you can see he took the paper and watched. It means the poet handed the paper to his servant. That's why this sentence is true. I think you understood that four sentences, true or false. Now see the next question. Now this one, question number A2. Which line suggests that the servant was totally out of control? Okay, uh, there are three lines in the poem that suggest the servant was out of control. Only we have taken two lines. You required only one line to write there, but we have taken two lines that suggest servant was totally out of control. Now see that lines. Answer: the following line suggests that the servant was totally out of control. The first line is, the fifth his waistband split. This line shows that the servant was out of control. And second line, the sixth he burst five buttons and trembled in a fit. This line also shows that the servant was out of control. Okay, this line you can find in your poem. Okay, here these are two lines that shows servant was out of control. Now see the third, A2. What did the poet decide after looking at the miserable condition of his servant? This question is for 1 mark, and the answer is there. You can see in the last line, I watched and reached man, and since I never dare to write as funny as I can. Okay, only this line we have to write in our own sentence. Now see the answer is there. After looking at the miserable condition of his servant, the poet decided that he will never dare to write funny poems. Okay, this is the answer of this question. Now the question number A3. Name and explain the figure of speech in the following line. Pick out one line from the poem where the poet has used the figure of speech tautology. Okay. So first of all, we have to know what is tautology. So answer we can say tautology is a figure of speech in it similar words or phrases are used. Okay. So this is the simple method to identify the tautology figure of speech. In it, similar words, similar ideas, similar phrases are used. Okay, that shows the similar meaning, same meaning. And the line from the poem is, you can see, example of tautology is given there. And saw him peep within. Saw and peep. These are similar words. Saw means towards something, or peep means towards something. It means both words are in a similar context used by the poet. That's why this line is the example of tautology. You can see there, saw and peep, these words are same in meaning. Okay, this line you can find in the poem. Okay, this one, second line. Okay, and saw him peep within. Peep and saw, these are similar word. इसका मतलब यही होता है, दोनों का मतलब देखना होता है. saw बस past form है और peep present form है. लेकिन when we talk about the meaning, then meaning is the same. That's why it becomes example of tautology. You can see here. Okay, tautology is a figure of speech in it similar words, phrases or ideas are used. Example, and saw him peep within. Okay, saw and peep, these words are same in meaning. Now see the next question. I wish you guys understood this one. See, next question is there. Question number 3b. Read the following poem and write an appreciation of it with the help of the given points in a paragraph format. Okay, it means we have to write our answer in a paragraph. Okay, only points are given in the question, only we have to take the help of that points. Okay, we should not write the point format answer. Okay, we required paragraph format, and the poem is given for an appreciation, that is animals. Okay, now see, we directly see the answer. These 4 points are given, the title and the poet of the poem, rhyme scheme, figure of speech, and central idea or theme. Okay, these are basically 4 points are there, and with the help of this point we have to complete our answer. So the complete answer is given here. You can see appreciation of poem. The present poem Animals is written by Walt Whitman. There is no any rhyme scheme in this poem. This is a free verse poem. There are many figures of speech in this poem like alliteration, repetition, tautology, etc. So example of repetition is there. Repetition, stand and look at them long and long. Okay, long word is repeated here. Alliteration, They do not make me sick discussing their duty to God. In this line, consonant sound D is repeated. The main theme of central idea of this poem is that according to poet, animals are better than humans. The poet tells us that he feels more at home with animals than human. It means the poet feel more comfortable, okay, more comfortable with animals than humans. What he finds complicated and false, okay. One line is skipped here. It means only the space is there. Okay, you have to write in a complete paragraph. While typing, some lines are up and downs, but while you are writing, you have to make a complete one paragraph of this answer. Okay, uh, some typing problems are there. Only because of that, the lines are not in a proper sequence. Okay, I wish you will understand this situation. So in this way, you have to write the appreciation of poem in a paragraph format. Now see, while writing the paragraph format, you have to mention the figure of speech and we have to explain. You required only one figure of speech to write there and explain it, okay? But we have taken two examples. You can, if you want to write more, it's okay. If you write only one example of any figure of speech from the poem and you have explained it, it's okay. Now see the next. This is a second activity set from poetry. Now see, question number 3A, same question numbers as given there, only poems are different. Read the following extract and complete the given activity. Okay, and first activity is there. A1, from the following extract of the poem, provide evidence that it's set in a rural background. Okay, so two evidence we have to write there that show in this poem the setting is about rural background. Okay, means rural background is described in the poem. Only that things we have to mention as an evidence. Okay, two sentences required there. You can see in the poem the first line. Okay, with candles and lanterns. Okay, this line shows that, or this line is evidence of rural background. And second line is there, mud baked walls. Okay, you can see here mud baked walls. This line also show that the rural background in the poem. So as the answers, we have to take that same line for evidence that will show the rural background in the poem as an evidence. Okay, so in answer we have to write with candles and with lanterns, this line, and second evidence is on the mud baked wall. Only these short lines we have to write that will be evidence of rural background. Now see the next question. Okay, question number A2. How did the peasant console the poet's mother? And the answer is that the peasant consoled the mother with following sayings. Okay, but it means that lines are said by peasants to poet's mother for the consolation. Okay, the first line, the poison will burn away the scene of her previous birth. Second, her suffering will decrease the misfortunes of her next birth. Okay, misfortunes. And third one, the evil in this word will be diminished by her pain. Okay, these three statements shows that the peasants consoled the poet's mother. Okay, this line you can find here. Okay, may the scene of previous birth be burned. Okay, your suffering decrease the misfortune of next birth, and may the sum of all evil balanced in unreal word against the sum of good becomes diminished by your pain. Okay, these are the statements or sayings we can use as the peasant consoled the poet's mother. Okay, in this way you have to write your answer of this question. This is for 2 marks, only two statement or 2 lines required there, but we have taken 3. Okay, A3 question. Pick out an example of antithesis from the extract. Okay, so only one example we required here uh, that shows the antithesis figure of speech. Okay, but first of all we have to know what is antithesis. Antithesis is a figure of speech. In it, opposite ideas, opposite phrases, or opposite words are used in a poetic line, then we can say that lines are example of antithesis. So you can see here only example is asked there, not the explanation. Only because of that we have taken only example. Okay, uh, answer. Example of antithesis: may the sins of your previous birth be burned away tonight, they said. May your suffering decrease the misfortune of your next birth, they said. Okay, previous birth and next birth, these are opposite ideas or contradictory ideas are used in this line. That's why this becomes antithesis. Okay, and second example is there. Okay, you can see uh, evil and good. Okay, here the sum of evil balanced in this unreal world against the sum of good. Okay, sum of all evil and sum of good, this also example of antithesis, but we have to write only one. That's why we have taken the example of previous birth and next birth. Okay, you have to write the line, and you have to in a short word you have to explain it, like a previous birth and next birth, these opposite or contradictory ideas are used like this one. Okay, I wish you understood this one. Two examples are there and of antithesis: previous birth, next birth. This one, this is the one example, and uh, evil and good. Okay, these words are used in the poem. That sentence also become the example of antithesis, because opposite of evil is good. Okay, that's why that example also become the example of antithesis. Now see the next question. Question number 3. Read the following poem and write an appreciation of it with the help of given points in a paragraph format. Same thing is there. Okay, where the mind is without fear, this poem is given for the appreciation, and same points are used there. And now we will directly discuss the answer. Okay, now see answer. Appreciation of poem. The title of the present poem is Where the Mind is Without Fear. This poem is a prayer written by Rabindranath Tagore. There is no rhyme scheme in this poem. This is a free verse poem. There are many figures of speech used in the poem, like metaphor, personification, alliteration, apostrophe, etc. Metaphor example is given there of metaphor figure of speech. The dreary desert sand of dead habits. Okay, here old habits have been implicated compared to a dreary desert. Second example of figure of speech, alliteration. This one, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Okay, consonant letters w and h are repeated there. Okay, and the theme of the poem is patriotism as well as the real freedom to nation according to poet. In this poem, beside political freedom from British, Tagore also appeals to God for social, educational, and economic freedom for the people of India. So guys, in this way you can Write your appreciation of poem in a paragraph format. So I wish you understood this answer. So now we have to stop. In the next video, we are going to discuss unseen passages and summary. Okay, so keep watching the videos. Thank you.